Good evening. The organizer of today's function and chairperson of the Flow Foundation, Srimati Revati Raju, all the wonderful artists here who have just been felicitated, ladies and gentlemen. When I was called here, I am normally very good in arguing courts, but I did not know I am going to be presented before a Supreme Court of talent with abundance, so much of joy to be here in the midst of all of you. But I must say it's quite intimidating to be in the midst of such wonderful artists. At the outset, I must convey my heartfelt congratulations to Srimati Revati Raju and her team of members who have thought it fit to felicitate all the artists on this very solemn occasion. But when I was driving here, I was wondering, what is an Advocate General going to do in such an occasion? Well, I must tell you there are two reasons. One is on a lighter vein. This invitation comes to me from my wife, who is some way connected to this organization. And I would have refused this invitation only at my peril and also to face the consequences. But on a serious note, I must say, I have been associated with Srimati Raju for a few months now, and I have seen the great work that their organization has been doing for the last few months, particularly in the pandemic, during very challenging COVID times. I have seen their work when they work very closely with the district administration at Chikkaballapur, then also for the food distribution to the marginalized section during the lockdown period. And I'm very, very greatly impressed. So I thought it is only a duty bound to be here when they are taking such noble task. But then today, a very special occasion when I see 10 of the best artists of Bangalore City being felicitated. What occurs to my mind immediately is, I have always believed that ಒಂದು ಸುಂದರ ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲ್ಲು ಇಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮರಳಿನಿಂದ ಕಟ್ಟಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಕಟ್ಟೋದು ಮತ್ತು ಪರಿಕಲ್ಪನೆಯಿಂದ ಕಟ್ಟೋದು. A nation is not built on brick and mortar, but by the perseverance spirit of a common man, is very popularly said. On today's occasion, what reminds me is a nation is just not built by even by this, but a very strong foundation of art, culture, heritage and music. It's quite ironical that today we have all assembled here and felicitating some of the best women of Bangalore City, and in somewhere very close by like Afghanistan and Taliban, the entire humanity is fighting against the barbarism of belittling women. What it shows is, you could see the difference. World always acknowledges that society which acknowledges women. World always acknowledges and celebrates that nations who have immense respect for women. So when the entire humanity is against Afghanistan, is apart from other reasons, is because of one singular reason, for the disrespect to this great section of the society which we call it as women. So in that context, I must congratulate that they have thought it fit to felicitate these great artisans. Of course, as a busy advocate and professional like me, most of us have possibly missed out on this art scene in Bangalore City. But when I have seeing all these wonderful women come over the stage and their accomplishments being read out, I do realize what a struggle it has been for them to achieve where it is. In a society where women were not easily accepted to take up these challenges, though we see the end result, but the struggle, the perseverance they must have undergone. Not only they deserve compliments, but also their respective parents. The reason why I say is, a very noble society, an accomplished woman, particularly who has accomplished in art, music and culture, according to me, reflect nobility, compassion and beauty. And together they form a society which reflects as a complete one and which we are required to celebrate. Before I end, since I am here on the patronage of FLOW, which is an women organization, I need to say something, and which is very important. I, as a lawyer and as an officer of the court and as a first law officer of the government, we have always fought for gender justice. We have always felt the importance and the necessity of having women in key decision-making processes or in organizations or in places where they were required to be there. But most often, these demands for gender justice, where we require women to be there, is not an empty slogan or a cry for equality, but there is something very deeper in this. And I must share one small incident which I think is absolutely important. When I was in Warwick University in UK, I had gone there for a lecture. I met someone who was making a research on having women judges in the Indian Supreme Court. You must all know, very strangely, the Indian Supreme Court just has one woman judge as of now. Of course, very recently we have had 3 more additions. But until now, we just had one woman judge in the entire Supreme Court. And this lady, this professor in Warwick, was making a research on what would happen if 50% of the Supreme Court had women judges. I asked her why, how does it make a difference? She said, women by nature, unlike men, would view certain problems or their problems or the problems faced by the society differently. And when they view it differently, they will find solutions differently. And when solutions are different, you would possibly have different judgments. Therefore, she said, when I analyzed the history of Indian Supreme Court's judgment right from 1950 till today, and see, just imagine if 50% of the judges were women, the entire jurisprudence and landscape would have changed. Therefore, when we say that women should be at the fore, it is just not a war cry or seeking equality. It is for that the society requires decisions or consequences equally shared both by men and women, and it cannot be the monopoly of one section of the society. With this, I will bid adieu, but once again, thanking Srimati Raju and all other organizers for being there and inviting me and permitting me to share such a wonderful evening. I am grateful to each one of you, and I wish each one of the artists who have been felicitated that they will achieve bigger heights and make all of us proud, and wishing Srimati Raju once again all the very best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words of wisdom and for the celebration of women and truly empowering us and for gracing the occasion.